Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Let's get into some bad beats, bad bets.
Take it away.
And bad for the books. A little recap of what just happened over the past weekend. And boy, there were some doozies for bad beats, man. Bad beats is long today. Be ready. All right. Start on Saturday. How about the Wisconsin Notre Dame under? All right. Totals bet down from 47.5 to 43.5, 44. It's 10-10 into the fourth quarter. It's still 24-13 with less than 3 minutes left. And then an interception equals a field goal, interception return for a touchdown, and another interception return for the touchdown just for the icing on the cake. 10-10 into the fourth, 41-13 final. Under teasers don't even cash. Don't tease college football. That was a tough beat. How about this under? Clemson, NC State, total of 47.5. There's no offense for either team all game. And then the NC State kicker misses not one, not two, 3 field goals, any one of which would have won in regulation, including the game winner from inside 40 yards. First overtime, now the offenses are clicking. Touchdown, touchdown. Second overtime, another TD. Voila, they're at 48. Goes over 47.5. Excruciating for underbettors. How about this one on Saturday? 2 basketball schools playing football. Kansas plus 16.5 at Duke. The Jayhawks, 16.5 point dogs lead the game at halftime. What happens in the second half? Kansas turns it over deep in their own territory. Kansas misses the 2-point conversion. Kansas gives up one last touchdown drive late in the fourth, and Kansas loses by 19 plus 16.5. No good. Tulsa, minus 14 against Arkansas State. The Hurricanes took a knee at the 1-yard line, up 7. Oh, bad beat, no push, just like Marshall App State on Thursday night when the runner went down instead of scoring the touchdown for a 1-point win. For Tulsa, it was only a 7-point win. How about Buffalo, minus 13 at Old Dominion? They're up 35-7 at halftime. Final score, 35-34. But Buffalo didn't show for the second half. Tough beat. You had them. Indiana up 9 at Western Kentucky. The Hilltoppers face a 4th and long from inside their own 30. And they connect, and they march down the field, and they punch in the touchdown and lose by only 2. Tough if you had Indiana, although I'm not sure the Hoosiers were the right side is there. Yesterday, what about the Jags-Cardinals total? 51.5. Josh Lambo, one of the best kickers in the NFL. Well, he used to be. He missed not 1, but 2 extra points. Game lands 50. If Lambo hits the extra points, it goes over. He missed. Stays under. Chargers-Chiefs total is 55. LA with a game-winning touchdown. Ballsy call to go for it on 4th down for the win. And then they mix the extra point. Lands 54. And, of course, Prez, we had to talk about the Raiders and the Dolphins yesterday. The Raiders have a 90-yard pick, 85-yard pick six. And then a second early turnover, 14-0 deficit. They completely dominate the game. They're leading by 8 after the missed extra point, which was a game changer. The Dolphins are in 4th and 8 after a false start. They convert, then a pass interference in the end zone. The Raiders stuff them 3 times from 1st and goal at the 1 and 4th down. That play lasted an hour on 4th down. With Brissett running around in the backfield, he finally scrambled into the end zone. The Raiders, minus 3.5. No good in overtime. Tough beat if you had Vegas. When it comes to bad bets, the wise guys bet Florida State against Louisville on Saturday. I haven't learned yet. They bet Wisconsin against Notre Dame. Nope, that was wrong too. Kent State at Maryland was a wise guy special. The Terps won by 3 touchdowns. That wasn't pretty. Loxley was pissed going to the locker room at halftime, and they came out and dominated the third quarter. North Carolina money all week at Georgia Tech. They closed minus 14.5, minus 15. They got blown out in that game, lost by 3 touchdowns on the road. Oklahoma money too, minus 16 up to minus 17.5 against West Virginia. They were lucky to win the game. Can't cover 17.5 when you only score 16. And of course, on Sunday, bad bets. Man, they steamed up the Pats Saints total before kickoff, 42.5 up to 43.5. Even 44s out there, lands 41. In fact, anyone who was betting NFL overs in the early games had a real rough time. 9-1 to the over the first 10 games of the weekend, though we did see some overs last night. Bad for the books. All Georgia money on Saturday. They were open as low as minus 31 at the open. Closed as high as minus 37 at the close. 62-0 against Vandy. Stanford, UCLA over money at 58.5. Under money at 60. And it lands 59 right in the middle. That's bad for the books. Alabama, 42-7 in the first half. They covered. 62-14 final. They covered. 2 kick return touchdowns. 1 defensive touchdown. And the backups on the final TD drive with less than 3 minutes to play. Nick Saban knows the point spread. Ohio State knew the point spread too. They also covered on a touchdown with less than 3 minutes left in a game where they were already up by 7 touchdowns. They too had a defensive score. Those are both bad for the books. How about How about anyone in a survivor pool yesterday that didn't have Baltimore? And the Ravens convert on 4th and 19, then hit the longest field goal in NFL history. Baltimore teasers get paid. And of course, the survivor people survive. That was bad for the books with the teasers. In fact, basically every pro teaser play won yesterday. All the short dogs got teased up. All the favorites of more than a touchdown got teased down. Arizona, Minnesota, Baltimore, Buffalo, New Orleans, Atlanta, Cleveland. There were 7 plays for basic teaser strategy. All 7 of them won. The wise guys had a field day, a feast, beating up on the betting markets when it came to the positive expectation teasers. That was really bad for the house. Arizona, 21 unanswered in the 4th. I mean, the Sharps nor the Squares are betting the Jags, but still, that was bad for the books. 19-10 Jags lead turns into a 31-19 final. Arizona gets the money. Every sharp dollar in Cincinnati-Pittsburgh was a Cincinnati bet. It was all you can eat on the Bengals. They were a right side winner. And, of course, last but not least, the Sunday night game. It's 10-0 with a minute left in the first half, and it still goes over. Nothing but over steam. The pros, the Joes, everybody bet the over last night. Everybody cashed the over last night. Every Monday night and Sunday night game since the season started has gone over the total. That, not real good for the books. Whew! There you have it, Prez. Bad beats, bad bets, and bad for the books. I'm out of breath. Back to you, my friend.
Teddy, great stuff.